Group B, decision time. 1-2-0 versus FoCuS. Two amazing players in amazing shape. FoCuS still undefeated, not losing a single map here in this tournament so far. 4-0, 2-0 against Lucifer, 2-0 against Lingwagwa. But this is the match for the group stage win. This is his biggest obstacle to date. FoCuS versus 1-2-0. 1-2-0 also in a great position, 1-0 after his win against Lingwagwa earlier, or last week actually. So who will lose the first match of the tour? It's Newbie versus LP, it's China versus Korea, it is 1-2-0 versus FoCuS. Two generations clashing once again. As 1-2-0 only 22 years old. And a two-time world champion already. FoCuS still no single title or no major single title to his chest. But maybe H&W, maybe now his shape is getting better and better and better in 2019. Maybe it is time for FoCuS to finally break that curse, to finally make the dream come true. This is our first match. We start on Echo Isles. Usually 1-2-0 would be the favorite, but with FoCuS's shape in the past weeks, I'm not 100% sure. If not, the Korean is the favorite here. We're starting with a Blade Master Grunt shop opening. Not the fastest tech you can go for. On the other side, we have a DK. Wait, is this a ghoul opening with 2 ziggurats? That would be pretty crazy. I mean, I don't think so, though. There must be a graveyard soon. Maybe in transition to the tech. I think 1-2-0 is going for a faster tech here. Death Knight popping out, of course, the first hero of choice. FoCuS. His early game movements are what makes him so strong. And the scouting is what makes 1-2-0 so strong. So who will have the better start? I think it's gonna be Ogre Warrior into Harass for FoCuS, and he starts off nicely with a circle. Oh, he's actually creeping the entire thing. And 1-2-0 has a skull. This is a fast expansion. What the hell? He's selling... What was... He's selling the shop and the altar for the Haunted Goat. Is this how it works? He can't go for a Lich with this. What the hell is this build by 1-2-0? No second rock of Necromancy. Is he just rebuilding it here? Yeah, he's rebuilding the shop here. He can sell it for half the cost. And FoCuS will go into the space like, what the hell is happening? Ghoul Expo. I mean, the tech will be laid. He will have some time to rebuild it before the Lich comes out. Kind of making sure that this expo is working as fast as possible. This is the fastest possible expansion, right? On Echo. No level 2, kind of close, but no level 2. Blade Master comes in. No disable here, no entangle. What's he going for? For the Acolyte, there are plenty of coils. Grunt is coming in as well. Is the damage enough? Going for Nerubian Tower right away. It's just right-clicking. The ghouls are here. The DK as well. Skeletons still have some duration on. Windwalk. This Blade Master is already pretty hurt. The tower is up 30%. What a unique build for 1-2-0. He is almost below the threshold. He is revealed. One more hit. He cancels the clarity, but can't run him down. He is established in this expansion. The Grunt has to move away. And this expansion is up.
Forces are under attack.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Level 2 for the decay. Claws for him. I was the one who couldn't walk. Ah! Alright, thank you, mate. Thanks for coming by. I would have loved to have the time to talk more. DK coming, has another coil. He's a little too late. Therefore, critical strike unlocked. Speed scroll to get out. He doesn't want to lose a Grunt here. Blade Master already investing a lot into heal selves. Big Ogre up. Oh, surround maybe. Not really closing it out. Always in danger of a surround here. These undead units so fast. Oh, nice coil. FoCuS can't get the damage in. Coil is on cooldown though. Can he steal it? He does. Item goes to 120, but he prevents a big jump towards level 3 here with that kill. And goes to level 2.5 himself. But Expo is up and saturated. 120 a little greedy maybe. Tech on the way. He needs the ulti for tier 3, so he needs to rebuild it. There we come. There we go, I guess. And this will line up with the Lich perfectly. My god, what a build. An unheard of build. Scoots around. But Windwalk is ready now. So he opens up that one again. FoCuS trying to steal experience from 120 side of the map. Of course he has a super fast tech. Still going for double beastery, but Raiders could have gone for Wyvern as well as the tech for 120 so late, but I guess if he faces Wyvern he can go just double Crypt and go Gargs or then into Fiends. Nice lightning shield here by the way, doing a lot of damage. And trifecta completed for this blade. No counter expansion. Looks like a base race. And there's so much surface for these raiders to attack the main. Second Necropolis here to be able to TP. Still no repair. Lots of ghouls though. Ensnare. I mean, Hex and Ensnare on this DK. There's no TP. Oh, not the blade is revealed. Oh, he's slowed down now. Can the grunts reach? He can. Blade Master down. Can he get the counter kill? Looks like it. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of experience for the Shadow Hunter, but he finds himself in a surround. No, gets out there. FoCuS is losing quite a bit, but the DK down and the Blade Master down. No second hero for 120 to defend. He's playing StarCraft with ghouls now. Gets another Raider. Crazy how much he can do with only grunts. Everything is hurt and a little bit slowed as well. Surround on this grunt. Raider down. Blade Master down. Another grunt down. Blade Master, Shadow Hunter level 2 now for the heal wave. And he defends it only with army. DK was only level 2, so it doesn't take that long. But can he keep this up? There is a slow tower. Is that 50%? Okay, he's not going for the altar. He wants this Nerubian gone. What a game already. Ghouls are coming in to threaten the Orc a bit, but will most likely result in losses. One to 0, though, you fucking madman.
Player's force
second altar. DK back. FoCuS still without an expansion, but tier 3 now. Blade Master is back. Tier 3 on the way for 120 as well. Let's compare this real quick. Half a tech ahead for FoCuS. But usually if you kill the DK, the game is over. And FoCuS, swimming in open water, doesn't have the best idea what to do, I think. 120 now with so many resources. 1,300. Could go into Temple right away. Yep, there we go. He can support triple production easily. And everything is hurt here. Okay, counter expansion by FoCuS must be the case. Tiny great hole in the inventory. Okay. This was to be expected at some point. No heal cells.
Player's forces are under attack.
Little mistake by FoCuS again. 2 hurt units and now the Lich is out. And more creeping. Damn 120. A completely new build with selling Alta and shop early. Hello, level 3. And Wind of Mana feeling okay-ish, I guess. Expo for FoCuS is up and tier 3 is ready. We're getting... Oh no! We're getting Envenomed Spears for a Wyvern transition on tier 3. He still has like a lot of raiders. This is more fortified now. Dreadlord 3rd, but I'm kind of unsure if that will see the light of day. Curse is of course amazing now against this, but it will be the only one and it will die right away. 120 is in trouble. Even though the Expo is up and even though he has 2 heroes out yet, almost 3. Fast Abomination kills 1 raider immediately. That's level 2. And hello Nova. Lots of kills for 120 all of a sudden, as everything was quite hurt for FoCuS. Statue sniped very early on. And that's a lot of kills. Holy shit. How is he getting so many kills? Never fight in an undead base, I guess. Dreadlord is out now to disable the blade, who's down to 50%. Oh no, he disables the healing. Is Coil ready? Not yet. But FoCuS is losing almost his entire army. My god. What a slaughter in this base. He lost the temple, but that's about it. Expo is still up. Temple rebuild. 120 is so smart. That was an overcommitment for sure. Look at these corpses. Look at these skeletons. Thank you, man. Wojciech, for the 3-month resub. 3-month, yay! 3-month, yay indeed. So, I guess it's time for Invo Potions now. Lich has a crazy inventory. Still a mana potion on the DK, level 3.5. FoCuS lost like 20 supply here. And now there's Wyvern. Going heavier on Wyvern. Mass Wyvern actually, with a TC 3rd. But his Expo, he spent 700 gold on it. And this is kill. I mean, there's only one thing. I wonder if he has Web. I think so. We don't see it at the moment. Good against ground. I think, okay. There's no Web apparently. But the Expo is down nevertheless. If he loses some units, absolutely worth it. Your wave was nice. Blade Master, a little down, TP out. Damn. He lost a lot of ghouls, of course. Still at 64 though. Going more Banshees for more Curse. I love this damage mitigation. Destroyer upgrade coming, Web coming. This might have been the best time for a fight for FoCuS with this mass Wyvern against air. Or against ground. But FoCuS trade might have broken him in this game. In 120's expansion. Nice start for the TC with more armor. Always love to see that. It's gonna be +4 soon. Another tiny Great Hall. This is a level 3 Lich and level 2 Dreadlord. Doing Carrion Swarm for more nuke. Boots. Oh, love to see a Lich with boots. Double Crypt now. Double Crypt is so good against mass air. Fiends, of course, will counter these Wyvern, and you need a lot of them. Uh-oh. Blade Master in trouble. Sleep on the blade to prevent this damage. Can he reach for stun? No! Dodges the stun with a town portal. Beautifully done. Can he even save that? No. Invests a call and then over. Oh, but the rest of the army is completely stuck here. No TP anymore. The Lich is in a world of trouble. Double disable. Invo Potion does have the time for it. No kiting for 120. First Wyvern down. He feels like he can face this straight up, and the TC dies despite the ring. Level 4 on the Blade Master for critical strike. Wyvern all wept, and now the kiting game begins. DK is back, still has the mana potion. GG by FoCuS. It worked. It worked out nicely. Perfectly, actually. My god. The fastest undead expansion I've ever seen. DK into ghouls, into Expo, selling the shop and the altar. This is unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. I've never seen this build before. Kind of a revolution. As InfiNTH are watching, greetings to you guys. Man, what a cool opening. I think you can't do that too often. If people know it's coming, it's so easy to punish with just a few more grunts. He had only one, of course, with this. With this normal build that FoCuS went for. So I guess orcs are forced to scout, and this already delays the tech. My god. 1-2-0 genius. Don't know if I like the Wyvern transition too much. Maybe base race would have been the better option with Mass Raiders Pillage. Fast Expo versus Orc, and it's working. How? Just how does he make this work? I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, FoCuS, of course, heavily overextending in the upper left. Losing 20 supply. Selling Altar and Tome is not a new strat. People like Robbie and Madfrog have done it in the past. Someone won against Happy on his I Love Necropolis with such a strat also, while Happy was streaming. Yes. I mean, on ladder, everything has been played already 1,000 times. But this is a $44,000 tournament. Of course you can play Mass Necros on ladder and win with it. But playing it on tournaments against most likely the best orc in the world now is something entirely different. Two different pairs of shoes. You cannot compare ladder and fun strats to a $44,000 tournament. I hope you get that point. Also, the defense with ghouls only after he killed the DK. One, 2-0 is next level. What's the significance behind the date name of FoCuS? That was when he left the army and was able to play Warcraft again. So the 2017-09-25, that's the date when he was finally able to be a Warcraft pro again. If that is... Or did he have two different dates? Chat is saying Neddy's account registration date. He had a W3 Arena account that was his day where he was done with his army duties. Yeah, Dennis, I think Mass Raiders would have been better. I think so too. Tomorrow we have Group C and D. Group C is Lawlight, Fly, and Chimiko. Lawlight already qualified, Chimiko already out, but it's between the two Rogue Warrior players, Fly and Life. Also, Group D tomorrow with Sock, Moon, and TH. So maybe... well, we don't see the rematch of W League because they played each other, but Moon Sock would be great, and Sock versus TH. Maybe a little one-sided as TH is so good in Mirror, but... (1-2-0) God, 1-2-0 new meta. Well played 1-2-0, 1-2-0 so much better. GG. Love to see the appreciation of this strategy. And this player. So, players are ready. This is match points for 1-2-0 and most likely the group win. 1-2-0 will play one more time today against Lucifer in the final game today. This was something refreshing. Yeah, how fast this expansion was and how fast this tech follow-up was. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I wonder if other undeads will copy this strat. Hard to copy this, I guess. Damn it. I'm in awe of this strategy. So this is kind of a rematch of WGL group stages from December. FoCuS versus 1-2-0. And there was a major upset that FoCuS defeated 1-2-0 there, making it into the playoffs and 1-2-0 dropping out. And on this map, FoCuS introduced a new way of creeping, or at least a new way to break the AI, where he hexed the Ogre Lord in the middle and kited him all the way back here, so it was super safe. Linguagua did the same, so maybe there's a chance for FoCuS to do this again. And to get the biggest item on the map rather fast. But he needs to get something done. He needs to be better. He needs to be, yeah, scouting better, I guess, to see what 1-2-0 is up for, because that could literally be everything. He's going for an Alta a little later than the Crypt, actually. If FoCuS doesn't finish the entire green spot, he gets the cancel. Dope got me rich. That's a good point, actually. If he rushes over earlier, he might get the cancel indeed. DK again. Crypt again. No second Ziggurat this time yet. Needs a little gold for that, though. Thank you, Baka Samaro, for the 2-month resub. You guys do an amazing job. Thank you very much for tuning in over and over and over again. So is this Farseer time? No, Blade again. Farseer is kind of meta on this. It's again double Ziggurat. It's again a ghoul build.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, we saw that you can creep this with a couple of ghouls. Even though it's a super hard expansion. Okay, the movement suggests we're not going to see this again. But ghoul opening, man. Ghoul. What? He lured out the creeps and goes for the lab right away? Wow. 1-2-0 working on his openings. Remo was not a fan of his openings. He stated that on multiple casts recently. He loses a lot of HP. Blade Master's not finding him here. Going for more experience early. If he only knew. If he only knew. So this is a fast attack then without a graveyard. I like ghouls actually, because there's so many creeps with medium armor. Makes sense to go for them. And this turtle camp has medium armor as well, so this should be a fast level 3. Graveyard now. Base is walled off. FoCuS doesn't find him. FoCuS was the best player for early scouting, for making sure he always knows what his opponent is doing. I feel like he's a little blind now. Chinese undeads opening with ghouls.
A town is under siege.
Warcraft in 2019. Sick. Thank you very much for 2 subs. Anonymous Warcraft 3 for 14 months. Thanks for the amazing weekend. Glad to see you back already. Yep, just 1 day of break and back to casting. Also Blubberband, one of our best mods here, gifting us up to Stoker, one of the best people in the scene in general. FoCuS killing the graveyard. That's big. Fiends will be so late. Could be a Wyvern play now. Should be a Wyvern play now. Anti-air is minutes away for 1-2-0.
Players' forces are under attack.
So, slot machine creep. Ah, not lucky this time, but close to level 3 already. Is he doing it again? No way. Creeping the second lap. Well, with ghouls, creeping is entirely different, of course. Losing one. The rock golem is pretty good. And tosses bolus now. That's not the best creep I've ever seen. He could have coiled, actually. Scanning for the Blade Master, but he's far away. No, greater mana this time. Nice. Shadowhunter second. Is it Wyvern? No, it's tier 3 Raiders. Normal builds. Finally a graveyard. I love this one guard. Maybe 1-0 is expecting FoCuS to go Wyvern as well. But in general, you use that for the fountain to kill the Drake. That's why he's going for the guard. And it's very good for scouting and against Zeppelin plays.
A player's forces are under attack. Under siege.
What a weird undead versus orc. He still doesn't have a single fiend. Lots of creeping here, lots of PvE. No level 2 Shadowhunter yet. Doesn't want to be found with the ghouls here, but Blade Master's making sure to know where the army is.
A player's forces
Lich is out, of course. Dragon with the guards. Ah, he's moving back. Goes 2 guards. That might be a little too much. As you can see, even though the red drag is quite tanky and has inner fire. Oh, Blade Master. Oh, was a little sleepy. FoCuS, no coffee today. Belt of Giant Strength was laying right before him, but the DK got it. Shadowhunter gets a lot of stuff done here. But also almost no damage in this. Lich got half a level, DK is at 50%, 60%. Statues and fiends now. These 2 guards seem to be enough. for the creeping. But things are a lot better for FoCuS this game. TC third, tier 3 is done. More raiders.
Forces are under attack.
No headhunters yet, no warm. Ah, okay, there is a warmel, I see. So the Kodo is coming for 10% damage. Late Master again. Trying to steal something, but again a little too late. These two Gargs are of course disposable once the dragon is out. And here we go. Hex on the ogre, surrounding him. This was quite obvious to happen. Warsong battle drums. Oh boy. Kodo, Aura, and the Warsong. They do stack, as this is the command aura. Doesn't stack with command aura, but does stack with the Warsong battle drums. What are the Gargs doing? Come on. Protect the Drake. Finally, item. Where is it? Yeah, Boots of Prepalas. Not the best items. You always want auras here, especially the flute. 20% damage now from these auras for FoCuS. This would be patch 1.31. He's actually trying to fight this with 15 supply less. This has to be a TP. FoCuS with a nice 50 supply army. These ghouls are getting killed super fast. The Gargs don't do anything in the fight. Trying to get the Kodo now, but heal wave, speed scroll. One fiend eaten. Needs to get another nuke out. Oh, yeah, we do have frenzy. Fiend is back. TP out a little too late, I think. Fortifying this position.
Are under attack.
I don't know why he didn't go for Wyvern. Seriously. Dreadlord again. No Dark Ranger, no Pit Lord. Oh, he was trying to go for an expansion, but FoCuS sees this. Good scouting. He needs damage mitigation soon. There's plus 20% on the blade. Or is he going for the Dark Ranger now? No, he's going through the Dreadlord. Not even remotely close to 50 supply. It's 120. Orb of Lightning. No Tiny Great Hall yet. No reinforced defenses yet. Oh, that's the Dark Ranger. He cancelled it last second. So FoCuS was not aware until now. I think he saw the altar. I'm not too sure about it. Hello, stun. Plenty of mana. 3 coils going for the Kodo immediately to get rid of that second damage aura. And it's working. But he loses a destroyer for that. 5 supply traded for 4 supply. Long range. He has to keep the destroyer up. Another fiend is almost falling. Lich is in trouble. Coil should be on cooldown. He used 2 coils in quick succession now. And say, oh! That was a missed coil on that fiend. He can't reach for the Lich. It could have been a kill as well. FoCuS is in a great position now. Lost a little bit as well. But that's still fine. The Kodo was the biggest loss. He can get it again. Thank you. Yum Yum is live. Enjoy your noodle soup, man. FoCuS smells blood in the water, doesn't he? Towering this up now as well. He wants this expansion here. He wants to claim the hill for himself. Yeah, he's gonna expand there. With a tiny Great Hall even. Love this. You don't want to fight into towers. Especially not since there's the high ground here. So much vision with this watchtower. But 120 is trying to break this before the tower, and Expo is up. He canceled a tiny great hole in build once already, and Team Esports Masters, but he finds himself in a surround. Getting this done. Invo potion swapped as well, but 7 seconds only, and he's behind enemy lines. Lich is in trouble. Both heroes are getting out for now, but Hex and Snare. Lich is falling, I guess. DK killed by the watchtower and the Lich as well. GG! FoCuS on his map. Winning quite easily. The school build didn't do too much. Once there was tier 3. He just got it down. That was fairly easy in the end. But what was the key moment here? I'm not even sure. Like, no expansion with the school build, of course. He tried once, didn't go for it. Or FoCuS scouted it early. And of course the items. Like, Warsong Battle Drums and Kodo Aura. It's really hard without damage mitigation to fight against that. There was no Pit Lord. There was no Curse. There was no Dreadlord against this blade. And FoCuS just owned this map, I think. Very early on. So it is 1-1. Nice to see. One map for the group stage win, as we can expect 120 to win against Lucifer. We will see that Undead Mirror, of course, later. Could be really interesting, if, especially if 120 wins this year. And then has the security and freedom to troll around a little. Once again, thanks to our lovely mods to keep this chat clean. Or as clean as possible, I guess, with 1,500 viewers. Maybe I need a little energy. Be right back. Cheers, guys. As I said, I didn't sleep too well. I kind of collapsed. I watched Game of Thrones, of course. And the new Attack on Titan. Holy shit, the second half of the season of Attack on Titan is insane. Like, if you need a new favorite show after Game of Thrones went to shits, Attack on Titan. My god. Every episode of the second half of the season is just so sick. It's only 20 minutes per episode, unfortunately, but mind blown. Big sip. We might have a join bug here. I think it's Jupanda not loading, but this helps. Poll, by the way, nicely divided, 50-50. This shows how good FoCuS got recently. Oh, game starts, actually. Because usually 120 would have been the favorite. I think at WGL he had like a 75% vote or so in favor of 120. But in the past month, stepped it up incredibly. And here we go. FoCuS versus 120, map number 3, decision in Group B. FoCuS is already qualified, but he wants to win this group. to dodge Lin maybe in a mirror. But actually, would he be so afraid of Lin today? I'm not too sure. He started to win mirrors against him. So Win won a map against him, so for FoCuS, nothing is impossible. So, Turtle Rock, one of the rare tournaments where we still see this map as we go full distance. We've seen this more and more, that this is left, this map is. So what do we see from 120 here now? Is it finally a Ted Fiend build, or is he once again going for the ghouls? Maybe that's already a little preparation for 1.3.0. 1.31, sorry. So, Blade Master it is, with Barracks. Basically a 50-50 map. Maybe a little better for the undead these days, because the claws don't add to crit anymore. Or at the moment they don't, but the next patch will be. DK, and yes, we do have a Ted Fiend build. You can creep nicely with ghouls early on on Turtle Rock, because there's so many turtles, and turtles have medium armor, but having fiends and this focus fire, especially at tier 2, kind of helps. This is why this is the normal build in 95% of the games. Except if your name is Dowak and the year is 2009. Blade Master shop here, so we will creep this and then get some items and then go harass. Not going for the early shop, or is he? He is. Windwalk into this, positioning behind. Nope, only circlet. Okay, kind of weird. Ah, okay, stealing items on this side of the map. That's nice as well. DK teching already this time. Slightly behind the undead. FoCuS with nice inventory with circlet and gloves. And the first fight here, who's gonna get the sea turtle? 120 doesn't know about it, knows now. Oh, good hits on this DK. Really don't want that. But at least he gets the experience, so is this distraction causing 120 to get the kills? But the Blade Master is right on time. Did he get it? I'm not 100% sure if he got it. I think he got it though. But yeah, not sure. Chat, do you know? Of course you know. Chat knows everything.
Players' forces are under attack.
Again, a 6th Acolyte, helping and creeping. That was a scouting Acolyte to see the starting position. We don't have close position, obviously. Cross position here. So since they're not on the same lane, these shops are not that important. DK will get the aura, making moving around this map a lot easier. FoCuS trying to get the last hit, but a little too late. This seems to be a normal game here right now. For both players, this was the first map they lost. 120 winning the first map with a fast expansion on Echo. Another gloves of haste. Gatling gun Blade Master already.
Players' forces are under attack.
Shadowhunter, yeah, this is the normal build. Beastery and tier 3 tech soon. Nothing too surprising here. Normal builds, normal timings, normal creeping, or rather normal creeping. So this will come down to a big fight in the end.
Players' forces are under attack.
Losing way too much HP here. Way too much. He's disengaged as he expects the rest of the army to come in, but that's not the case. They're on the other side of the map. Keeps the slippers for the Lich, I guess. Our regen ring. So good to have this additional regen now. Tier 3 is on the way. Shadow Hunter brings in more selves.
Players' forces are under attack.
And FoCuS finally able to kill this. Thank you. Forever. And 2 attempts, I guess. Same here. Oh, I thought he was stuck for once. No. No one is playing fooling around anymore. They are kind of dodging each other here.
A player's forces are under attack.
To get their level 3s. And there's still so many spots. No one trying to risk his army for bigger spots. Is he stealing the red spot now? Yeah, red spot time. On both sides. This is not looking like the most damage. Of course he has... Oh, he doesn't even have the mobile.
A player's forces are under attack.
Expansion. Tier 2.5 expansion. A little bit more armor. It's cool. But not the greatest. DK level 3 finally. Good mana. But again, a lot of time invested. Oh, avoid the dream! Take a hit from the bong and be wise. And use a lot of Coil Nova thanks to this. Every undead's wish for Christmas. A new pipe that makes you wiser. Sobi Mask, Mana Stone, or Pipe on 120 makes him so deadly. So much more coils in general now. Sells the devotion. FoCuS is going to the bottom left. Oh, Blade Master is stealing this. Prevents progress on the Lich. Music sound very high. Can you guys confirm? No one complained before. And of course, not the greatest. Tier 3 is done though. TC, Kodo, and Berserker upgrade. Expansion by 120. No third hero yet. Again, starting production on the Dreadlord, but that doesn't mean too much. On Concealed Hills, he started that as well and then went for the Dark Ranger. Just to fake it a little. Oh, it's the item. Ah, I got the medallion. Yeah. And for consumables now, almost all red spots gone. Who's gonna get the mana and invul potions? Maybe even scroll the beast. There's not much to spell, especially on the undead side. Battle drums upgrade for 20%. Instead of 10. Yes, this was the beast. No destroyers yet to dispel it, and the Dreadlord. Okay, he went through with it. More acolytes to saturate this.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big level ups here. Level 4 for Death Pact, level 3 for Nova. No Stomp yet. FoCuS doesn't want to fight right now. He, like, 120 has the levels. He's still at 50 supply. FoCuS as well. No chance to break upkeep at the moment. No steals at all. Good attack speed on the Lich. And he is forced into this engagement. The Kodo is a little out of position. FoCuS trying to aim for the Dreadnought, but that failed. Coil Nova and FoCuS fire speed. Scroll needs to keep this alive. Backup Kodo is coming only now. He actually keeps this alive. Dreadnought taking quite some hits. Grunts are falling. Ah, the heal wave's a little too late. TC finally has stun now. There's the first one, not saving the Raider, as the air is of course not impacted by this. Another Raider falls, so there's not much disable anymore. Good heal wave, but that was the last one. Follows it up by a nuke, and 1-0 gets a lot done here. Sweet clutch coil. These headhunters don't stand a chance against the Lich FoCuS fire. Same goes for the Grunt against the magic damage of Destroyers. FoCuS is down to his underpants. Only heroes. They are strong, of course, 4-3-2, but this mana pipe. Blade Master in trouble. Oh! Slightly above the threshold. But the Shadowhunter now can't heal, has to go for a potion. Oh boy, almost everything is out of this fight for FoCuS. Blade Master has no healing. The balls to reveal himself here. Oh, the heroes were on the other side of the forest, so he kind of knew. But if he gets the Kodo again, that's such a big investment, such a crucial part of the army. Trying to save it into creep, but doesn't work. And this was so much time for the expansion. So much. There's no way he can go for a tiny Great Hole. He doesn't have the gold for it. He barely has the gold for heal self. And this is another red spot for 1-2-0, closing in on level 5. Oh yeah, baby, give me more damage. The Necromancer on top of his game today.
Player's forces are under attack
in the main, so he can't pick up reinforcements. Quite smart. They don't fall victim to ensnare or hexes that way. Oh, 3 on the Dreadnought. Sleep is so cheap then. Evasion. No. Second ring of regen. In the base. And Banshees start to come out as well. FoCuS needs answers. Because at the moment there's a lot of questions.
Forces are under attack.
Thanks for the feedback on the sound, guys. Burrows saved into, or Peon saved into the burrows. I like how he only goes in with basically the heroes, so he can TP out soon. Don't even think there's gonna be losses. Like Coil, TP, and Sleep as well. And actually staying in this to get the Raider kill. Whoa, at level 5. And he gets another kill. Trades 2 Raiders for 1 Fiend. Absolutely acceptable. Hunter cannot kill the statue. Whoa, great trade. But that gave FoCuS the time to establish this expo. But now, look at this army all of a sudden. What FoCuS saw was 1 Fiend, 1 statue, 3 heroes. Now we have 5 Fiends, 3 statues, a bomb and Banshee. 64 supply.
A player's forces are under attack.
Heroes are not overwhelming for FoCuS. On Turtle Rock, it's rather rare. Okay, here we go. Is this the final fight already? 1-0 could win the group with just this one fight. Banshee taken out immediately, so there's not that much curse. Also no curse on the blade. How long will he be disabled? There's another sleep coming in, and he does not attack the blade. He's still sleepy. Sleepiest blade of all time. Destroyer saved to the back. Stun was nice, but the DK is so far away from this TC. Love the positioning, so he's always able to throw the coils if necessary. TC in trouble. No items on him. Heal wave was the last one. No mana potion there. I like the fight. FoCuS is trying his very, very best, but it's an overwhelming undead force. Next nuke on the TC might be his end, but the coil ends up on the Banshee to provide more curse. For once, the Stomp hit. There's level 3 now, but he takes that level 3 into his grave. No disable, no more. He needs all that mana for Hex into heal wave, and FoCuS has no chance. 1-2-0 is the one who's able to beat FoCuS. 2-1, but he just played better on Turtle Rock. Crap better. This expansion for FoCuS was not scouted. I think there was a severe lack of scouting. FoCuS was a little too slow with everything. So 2-1 for the Undead King, for the Necromancer. Not losing a series, but no clean sheet anymore. FoCuS was able to take a map in the battle between the two best players here in Group B. So 1-0 winning this group. He has one more game. Could get up to a 3-0. For FoCuS, I don't even think it's too bad that he ends up on second place. He's dodging Infi with this, and against Infi he's historically not so great. Could meet with Linden and Orkmara though. That's quite hard. But alright. Wikipedia updated already. Not really. We have one more game here today, and that is Lucifer versus 1-2-0 in an Undead Mirror. I hope you enjoy what you see. 1,700 people watching on a Tuesday around noon, little later than noon. If you want to support us, feel free to follow us on our socials, like our content on our socials, join our Discord. You can also support us financially with a sub right there, or a little donation via Streamlabs. That helps to keep the program running and to work less in our side jobs, so having more time for the project to hopefully be full-time casting one day. You can buy our merchandise as well at shop.backtowarcraft.com or use the Amazon referrals. Plenty of ways to support us. All the links in the description. We will be back in 5 minutes with the drawing of the quarterfinals for WGL Europe and the final match of the day, Lucifer versus 1-2-0. Stay tuned.